Hello and welcome back. This is Steve at Bucks Coins and welcome to the channel. Today we've got the Royal Mint. At last we have today the Royal Mint 2022 13 coin set. I ordered this set from the Westminster collection, and to be honest it wasn't in very good condition when I got it. Just take a look at that, all that creasing along there. When you're paying 60 quid for some item, it's not acceptable. Also, there have been people saying that these things haven't been put together properly, and I have to wholeheartedly agree with it. And the reason being is this section here, which contains, oops, can you see it? This section here that contains the 70-year 50p, Jubilee 50p, and the one that contains the the Alexander Graham Bell 50p, £2 coin. This was all unstuck and the coins had slipped out of their holding place. So I've had to replace the coins into the holder, and I've restuck down this flap that covers it using the original glue. It was badly manufactured by whoever is in charge of the manufacturing for the Royal Mint, so Stephen wasn't best pleased. We'll start this review where everybody seems to start the review, and quite rightly so, with the definitive set. On here we have the 5th portrait of Her Majesty the Queen. It goes from, the full definitive set is 1, 2, 5, 10, 20 and 50. These make up the shield. We then have the Flower of the Nations 12-sided £1 coin, bimetallic. And we have the bimetallic £2 coin, which we've not seen since 2016 in circulation, or a new one in circulation since 2016 should I say. This shows you a better representation of the shield. If you look, you got the 1, 2, 5, 10, 20 and 50, and if you look, the shield's shape is there and the individual elements of the shield are on the rear of each of the coins. These two coins at the bottom, the £1, you have the Flower of the Nations inside the crown, and then you have the £2 Britannia. As I said, we've not seen this in circulation since 2016. However, if the mintage figures are to be believed, there is about 3 million of the 2020 coin that's in long-term storage and is due to be issued out. Whether it is just the Britannia or whether there are other coins or not, we don't know. We believe them, although the belief is that they are Britannias. So we should be getting them sometime in the near future. Now, next coin across is the £5 coin, which is this one here. Let me just get that in a little bit and I'll cover up those coins. This coin has a scroll going around the outside. At the very top there's a shield, then there's like a ribbon with some writing on, which is Latin, which I don't understand. The centre sarcophagus is round, and central sarcophagus is round, and it holds the royal shield. At the bottom of the coin, going around the bottom underneath the shield effect, is 1952 to 2002 to celebrate the 70th anniversary of Her Majesty the Queen ascending the throne. So that's our 70th anniversary. She was actually enthroned in June of 1953. So I wonder whether we'll get another 70th anniversary coin for her enthronement. Who knows? Possibly, maybe next year's £5 coin. Moving along, we have two coins. We have the 70th anniversary 50p and the Alexander Graham Bell £2 coin. Firstly, the 70 year 50p, the platinum anniversary 50p. It's a fairly straightforward coin in the sense that it's just 70 on the back of the coin, which is frosted. You then have the crown, and most of the Queen's cipher, which is E2R, and then the dates that she's been on the throne, which is 1952 to 2022. That completes the 70 years. Normally I don't like coins that just have either writing or numbers on. I find them a little bit boring. However, this one is a special coin and represents something very special that's going on this year. Next door we have the first of the £2 coins in the commemorative coins. This is the one for Alexander Graham Bell. He has his name, Alexander, there, and Graham Bell there. The design is a push button telephone pad. Now, in the chats on Discords and places like that that coin tubers have had, one of the things that have been brought up is this design of that represents Alexander Graham Bell actually of Alexander Graham Bell's time around? And it isn't. He oversaw the introduction of the telephone, and it was a rotary dial system, not a push button system. So in that case it is wrong historically. However, I can understand and maybe put one point across that would give an understanding to why they've chosen this. It may not be the reason, it might not be the only reason, but it may be part of the reason, and that is that the push button telephone, there are a lot of people who collect coins now and they're starting and they're trying to get interested in the hobby who are under 40 years of age. If they're under 40 years of age, the only thing they're going to recognise is the push button telephones, maybe from their homes. If they've got them on their keypads on their phones, then they might see them on the phones. But even so, their keypad, which is represented here, is normally on a screen now, and on touch screen rather than being buttons. There is a message to the coin collector, coin user, actually written on the push buttons. So if you take all the letters off those coins that are on there, it does produce a message for you. I'm not going to tell you what it is. I'm going to allow you to go and find out for yourself by looking at the coin. So, if you'd have been true to history, you'd have used a rotary dial. Now, the one thing I always wondered about when using the rotary dial system when I was a child is, why did they put the emergency numbers at the back as 999? Because you had to put your finger in 9, pull it round to the stop, let it go. Put your finger in the 9 again, pull it round to the stop, and let it go. And you then had to do it for a third time for the 999. It was the furthest one apart from 0 away from the stop. How much time was wasted, and how many people suffered in that wasted time because the people couldn't get the phone to work properly, or the fact that it was 999 added an extra 30 or 40 seconds to the phone call. It never made sense to me. But then again, Now there must have been a reason that I have absolutely no idea why it is, but there must have been a reason. So we come up to the final two coins of this series. We have a 50p and a £2 left, and these two coins, I'm a little disappointed in both of them. The first one is the Commonwealth Games 50p from Birmingham, to represent Birmingham hosting the Commonwealth Games this time round this year. I don't get the design, I really don't. It seems to be 2 or 3 V's, and then it looks as if somebody's pulled the string on one of those confetti bombs that you see going off at Christmas and at weddings. What is this design all about? How does it represent Birmingham and the Commonwealth Games, or the Commonwealth Games alone, or Birmingham alone? It doesn't, to my knowledge, and I'm not a stupid man. I do hold degrees, and so therefore I'm not a stupid man, but I can't figure it out. If you know the reason behind it, or if the designer of this coin is watching, please tell me in the comments below, because I haven't got a clue. To me, it doesn't represent anything except a mess. So there we go. I'm sure if it went into circulation, given time, I would get to like this coin. However, at this moment in time, I'm not over enamoured of it. Oh, and then we come to the £2. That represents a lady, supposedly to represent a lady, who gave so much to Britain during the terrible time of the Second World War. She's known as the Forces Sweetheart, and she thoroughly deserves to be commemorated in a coin. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. The Royal Mint has screwed up again. This portrait is absolutely disgusting. It is terrible. It's supposed to represent Dame Vera Lynn when she was at her height in the 1940s, going during her period as the Forces Sweetheart, but it does her no justice at all, and it is absolutely awful. I haven't been this disappointed in a coin until I saw the original Queen coins. There you had a hugely innovative band in Queen, a hugely popular frontman who was probably the best at the job ever. Just look at what he did at Live Aid. And all you got to represent Queens and their innovative, the way that they push music forward. What did you get? You got a lead guitar, a bass guitar, a drum, a keyboard, and a broken stick mic. Now the only thing that says Queen to me there is the broken stick mic. If you hadn't had that there, then you'd have had difficulty knowing. You could guess whichever band you wanted. You could have had Duran Duran. They've got a keyboard player, a drummer, a bassist, a lead guitarist, and a lead vocalist. So is it Duran Duran? No, it was supposedly Queen. What a disappointment. And I haven't felt that disappointed until I saw this coin. This is awful. Really, the designers for the Royal Mint really needs to look at their designers and say, this is not good enough, go away and start again. It looks as if all the other designs didn't quite work and they cobbled together something that they thought might do the job. And to be honest, you've made Dame Vera Lynn look awful, and she deserves so much more respect from people at the Royal Mint. This should never have got through the design stage. It is terrible. Okay, I've had my whinge and moan. Whether you agree or disagree with me, if you disagree with me, tell me off in the comments. I'm I'm a big boy. I've got my own feelings and my own thoughts, and I'm allowed to express them. So are you. You have that right as well. If you think I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. If you agree with me, tell me you agree with me. This ends this particular review. If you think I've deserved it, please give me the thumbs up. It doesn't take you a second of your time, and it helps me no end with the algorithms that YouTube use to put videos in front of new people who've not seen your stuff before. I've also noticed, looking at my the breakdown of the analysis of the channel, that around about 35% of the people who watch the channel on a regular basis are not actually subscribers. I hope that you feel I've deserved the chance of you subscribing to my channel. I would love to have you along for my rest of my journey through coins, banknotes, a little bit of militaria, collectibles, and please give me the opportunity and subscribe. Finally, to those who are having a hunt, I hope you have a successful one and that you find the coins you're looking for. For those like myself who bought coins, I hope you've been able to get the coins you want for the price that you want to pay. Until we meet up again on this channel, which I hope will be not too far in the distant future, from me, ta-da, bye bye now.